I'm asked, show the proof.
You're on the chopping block. So we got CNN's talking about
Yep.
you. Everyone knows there's you and Bob Sears. Both have two different ways of going about vaccination.
Right.
I'm not going to get into what the differences are, but there's really two doctors that come up on this discussion. Right?
So I'm asked, show the proof that what you recommend in your book is safe. Safer than the CDC schedule.
Okay.
Well, I thought to myself, and this was just a couple of months ago, wow, okay, let's look at it. So I commissioned an independent quality assurance project. That's the only way you can do it. This guy who came in, Dr. Graven, he had no interest in any agenda.
No skin in the game.
Not at all. He's a scientific nerd. Sorry, Dr. Graven. He really is. The guy's brilliant. He has set up health informatics systems in 45 countries.
Wow.
He did a deep dive into my data, and I said, just to begin with, find how many are unvaccinated, and then list all the vaccines that everybody got in my practice who was born into my practice.
Okay.
Because I attract so many families like your example.
Right.
You've got a couple kids, you've got So let's just do the ones born into my practice who get the advice that I give, which is informed consent. You're in charge. Here's the risks, the benefits, and the alternatives for each vaccine. It turned out he found 3,345 patients born into my practice in the last 10 and a half years.
Okay.
So this is just a perfect sample size. Right. Let's look at the outcomes. I said, look at their vaccines, every single one of them, and let's just start with autism. That always seems to be the elephant in the room.
Sure, right.
So he looked at it. Here's what he found. There were 715 with 0 vaccines, unvaccinated, out of those 3,345. 1 case of autism.
Okay.
All right. A rate of 1 in 715.
Right. We're currently at right around 1 in 36 or 1 in 50,
45, whatever you want.
Depending on which study you're looking
at.
Right. I actually personally think that the 1 in 36 in New Jersey, because they're the ones where doctors really are mandated to sort of report the autism.
There is a lot of underreporting. There is a lot of underreporting.
So we're somewhere, I think, in the 30s, but go ahead.
So 1 in 715, Dr. Graven said, Paul, this is real world data. This is amazing. He was shocked.
Wow.
And I had no idea what we were going to find. I mean, I had a clue because my patients are so incredibly healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 2 waiting rooms, sick and well, and there's hardly anyone ever in the sick side. And my well side is just overflowing packs. This is different than how I used to be when I practiced. Well, what about the others who were vaccinated? So we got 2,645 partially vaccinated.
Okay.
They got anywhere from 7 or 8 vaccines up to about 16 or 18, I think was the most. Most kids this age would have had somewhere between 25 to